It's October 14, 1947, California Desert, Mojave Air Base. A man named Chuck Yeager grips the stick of his Bell X-1, heart-pounding, mission clear, break the sound barrier. The sky isn't just a limit, it's a wall about to shatter. But before that bang echoes across history, let me ask you what really makes a right stuff kind of hero. Stick with me, that answer is about to take off. Breaking the sound barrier wasn't just about speed, it was about guts, risk, and rewriting what humans thought possible. Here is how Chuck Yeager shattered limits and set the tone for a new era. On that chilly Mojave morning, Chuck Yeager strapped into the X-1, a rocket plane shaped like a bullet. Officially, the mission was hush-hush, only a handful knew he'd try to fly faster than sound itself. When the plane crested Mach 1, the air around him ripped and roared, but Chuck was all focus, flying through the invisible wall with nerves of steel. Think of breaking the sound barrier as sprinting through a hurricane, a wild clash where fearful chaos threatens control. Wolfe shows us it wasn't just tech, but pure human nerve and skill partnered perfectly, like a maestro conducting a storm. Fear and skill didn't cancel each other out, they combined to power an impossible victory. Chuck didn't just break a speed record, he broke a mindset. Suddenly, planes could outrun noise itself, and the notion of impossible shifted. Aviation wasn't just evolving, it was exploding in potential, triggering a cascade leading to the space race. The right stuff wasn't just piloting, it was becoming the frontline of a new human chapter. Fast forward a decade. America's space dreams ignite, but not with astronauts. They first needed test pilots, tough as leather, sharp as razors. Enter the Mercury 7, men who wore right stuff like armor. Gus Grissom's Gemini escapade wasn't just about outer space, it was a life-or-death drama. When his capsule filled with water after splashdown, the hatch jammed. With muscles and willpower honed on Earth, Gus pried open a stuck panel and swam free, reminding everyone that beyond tech, survival leaned on pure guts. Wolfe strips away the glitter of astronaut heroism, revealing real humans drenched in sweat and doubt. The right stuff wasn't just charisma or coolness, it was the brutal grind of readiness, the relentless practice and will to survive that separated myth from man. It's like watching a bullfighter, except the arena is the void itself. The Mercury 7 weren't just pilots, they were American symbols in the heated Cold War campaign against the Soviets. NASA cast them as fearless icons, blending propaganda with genuine awe. Their every heartbeat was political capital, turning bravery into a national identity and turning the right stuff into a cultural legend. Here's where it gets less heroic, more human. The right stuff exacted a toll, fear, secrecy, even death, but the payoff, it changed what we believed a person and a nation could do. Tom Wolfe doesn't sugarcoat the dark side. Before there was glory, there were pilots who died in hush-hush crashes, their sacrifices mostly invisible, their stories buried in classified files. These men faced death routinely, showing that the right stuff sometimes meant paying with your life, often quietly, never publicly applauded. The right stuff came bundled with silence about fears, failures, even marriage strains. Pilots and astronauts operated behind a veil, their personal struggles folded into mission secrecy. It's like being a secret agent who never signs a contract, heroic, lonely, and locked in a cage of their own bravery. Yet the myth persists, and it's powerful. That glittering idea of right stuff keeps inspiring generations, fueling not just space missions but human ambition itself. Wolfe shows us that this legacy isn't about perfect heroes but raw, messy humans willing to leap where no one imagines, a call still echoing today. Remember Chuck Yeager gripping that throttled rocket in the Mojave heat? His story wasn't just speed, it was guts, messiness, and silent struggles behind every sonic boom. The right stuff teaches that greatness is gritty, flawed, and earned. So next time you face your own invisible barrier, try this, lean into the discomfort, find your edge, and break through. Your right stuff moment might just be waiting. Subscribe for more book summaries like this one.